YouTubers, this is Reg Princess Sos, and today I'm doing the I Heart Fall tag. So my favorite lip product definitely during fall has to be chapstick, because my lips get really dry during the colder seasons because of everything being cold outside and then everyone having their heat on inside, and it's just confusing my lips and they chap like crazy. So chapstick, and if I want to add a little bit of color, I usually use Burt's Bees, and this is a watermelon color, and it's a really pretty fall color. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's really nice, and I've used it for years, and it helps my lips, and it also adds the color. So I don't really have a particular favorite nail polish brand or anything, but the colors I really like to use the most during fall are fall colors. So I have these really old nail polishes, but they're still good and I still love them. So the first one I got from a Sally Hansen nail kit, and it is called Berry Treasure, and it's this really pretty like maroon with a shimmer kind of color, and I love this color. I use it a lot. Sometimes I'll even wear it during summer or winter. And then these two came in a makeup kit that I got a really long time ago, and they don't really have colors or a brand or anything, but I love the colors. So this one is kind of a, it's kind of like a purple maroon. It's hard to explain, but you can kind of tell. It's kind of a purpley color, and it's got a light shimmer to it. And then this really pretty brown color, and it's got a shimmer as well. So these are my favorite colors. I also like wearing gray, but I mix my own gray. I mix my black nail polish with my white nail polish to make my gray. I haven't really found one in the store that I like, and that way I can get a darker tone or a lighter tone depending on how much polish I put in. And I usually wear gray for winter too, so it's not just a fall thing. So I don't really like coffee that much, but Starbucks has been offering more like coffee-free type of things, and I really love their frappuccinos without the coffee in it. And my favorite of all time that's theirs is the salted caramel. That was like my first frappuccino that I love it so much. But since it's fall and it's near Halloween, they have the pumpkin seasonal one. So I would probably have to say that one's my favorite. And my favorite in general is the salted caramel. So right now I have burning the salted caramel Bath & Body Works candle, so I can't really show it to you. I am big on candles in general, and I have a ton of them, but the Bath & Body Works ones are the best, I think. And yeah, so for this fall season, I would have to say my favorite type of candles would probably be like a spice or a pumpkin spice type candle. And their leaves candle, it has like the fall smell to it, so I really love this one. But I also really like the pumpkin caramel latte because it kind of gives a, just like the salted caramel, it gives kind of like a coffee, nice smooth smell to it, but it also has the pumpkin spice smell to it, which I love. So yeah. I love fall for the main reason that I get to wear hats. I try wearing hats during summer, but it always makes my head hot. So the best way to keep your head warm, or your whole body warm, is to cover your head. So as soon as fall hits, I'm like hat crazy, and I just bought this one recently and I love it. So I really like hats as an accessory, but my favorite scarf, I have a ton, but my favoriteest one is this one, and it is like a teal and black affinity twisted scarf that I got at Hot Topic years ago, and I love it because you can wear it so many ways, and plus if I notice I gravitate towards black more for fall and winter, and if you're wearing an all black outfit in this, it just gives that pop of color and it makes it look great. So you can wear it like this, or long, or you could tie a knot in it, or you can even like wear it as a hat, which I have done a couple times, like that, or you can even flip it over and do the teal on one side. So this is my favorite scarf. I think it's the most versatile, and I think that's what's most important about having a favorite thing. So out of those three, I would probably pick the haunted house because I love scary movies and scary type of things. So I think haunted houses are the most fun. But I have never ever had the chance to do a corn maze or hayride, or even go to a pumpkin patch. So I would really love to do one of those things one of these days. But if I had to pick, it would definitely be haunted houses. Most of the ones I've been to were kind of lame, but most of them are, and I think that's kind of the fun. And the most fun part is getting scared over the lame stuff. So my favorite movie of all time since I was 6 when it first came out, and it is also my favorite Christmas movie, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is the fancy special edition. So the DVD's back there, and yeah, that's the front of it. So this is my favoriteest movie of all time. But I have to say, when it comes around to Halloween season and everything, there is a lot of movies that I love watching during this season. Like, I grew up watching all of the Halloween Town, the Disney movies, and I love those. And also Hocus Pocus. I love that movie. First of all, I'd like to say I actually like candy corn, just not in too many high doses. One year, my boyfriend bought me about 5 bags, like big bags, of different types of candy corn, and I got so sick of it. But every year I have to get candy corn, especially when they're in the seasonal flavors, like the caramel apple type of candy corn or any of that. Like, it's awesome. But you can't get sick of it really fast, so I kind of understand why people hate it, but I still like it. But my most favoriteest Halloween candy is something, for some reason I only seem to be able to get it around Halloween time. Most candy when you go trick-or-treating, they're like the little, fun size of like normal candy bars like Milky Way, Snickers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, that kind of thing. So that candy I can get whatever, season I want, just in a bigger size. But for some reason, this candy, I can never find it until Halloween hits. And it was my favorite candy when I would go trick-or-treating. It was my favorite thing, and I would try and trade for it and stuff. But it is the flavored Tootsie Rolls. So they normally have the chocolate Tootsie Rolls. Sometimes, I haven't seen it in a while, but they have the larger ones, and then most people have the smaller size ones like these. But the different flavored ones are so hard to find, and I got this at my local bulk food store. So I was so excited when I found out. I'm like, I gotta get a whole bag full. But it comes in cherry, lemon, orange, vanilla, which is my favorite, that's the blue one, and lime, and these are amazing. They have the same consistency as a Tootsie Roll, but they don't have a chocolate flavoring. They have a fruit or a vanilla flavoring. And usually when it comes to food, if there is a chocolate option or a white chocolate / vanilla option, I will always go for the white chocolate or vanilla option. So that's probably why the vanilla ones are my favorite. what I love doing is making Halloween costumes because I'm that kind of crafty person that I like doing that. And I like having more original costumes than just going out to a store and buying it. So even though my costume isn't like an original idea, it's still my original because I made it. So this year I am Little Red Riding Hood. So I will probably have pictures over here so you can see it. I made a Lolita style white skirt and then a red and black striped apron to go over it. And it took me a good week to make all of it. And it's the first time making my own clothes, so I was so proud of myself. And the cape that I'm actually wearing, my grandmother made it for my mother to be Little Red Riding Hood when she was around 10, I think she said. So it's all, my costume's majority handmade, and it's got a lot of love into it. So I just really like my Little Red Riding Hood costume. Plus the pieces can be versatile for like other outfits or other costumes in the future. I could use the skirt for a pirate or like a steampunk type of costume. So yeah. So my favorite thing about fall and why it's my favorite season would probably have to be, I don't know, I can't really pick one thing, but it's just like the whole experience together and everything that happens within fall that is just my favorite. Like I love the weather. I'm not a sun type of person, that's why I don't live in California. Like, I don't like the sun. I'm not trying to be a vampire or anything, but I don't like the sun. And the sun doesn't like me. I'm really white and I burn easily, so I like the temperature to be like not freezing but nice and chilly with a nice breeze. And I love the changing of the fall colors and the leaves changing and falling down. It's fun to like think of pushing the leaves together and jumping in them, even though around here it's very wet and gross. But I love the clothes. I like layering. Layering's my best friend when it comes to clothes. So I like having to, you know, wear a tank top and then a shirt over it and then a jacket over that and then like a scarf and a hat, and it just, there's so many options and it looks so great together. And I love being warm and cozy and curling up next to a nice warm smelling candle or a fireplace and just having a blanket and snuggling up and cuddling with my boyfriend, and it's just really comfortable and nice. And I love hot apple cider. It is one of my favorite drinks, and usually the best kind you can get is only during this season. They have the little packet things that I drink every occasionally, but they only come out during fall, and I love it. So Halloween is also my favorite holiday, and that is in fall, so I like dressing up and being different characters, and it's more acceptable to dress up differently during fall and during, you know, October than it would be in like February. If I dressed up like a witch or something, people would be like, oh, that's cute. But if I did it like in March, people would be like, she's weird. You know what I mean? And I wish it was Halloween every day. Like, that's the kind of person I am. I love the horror movies that come out during October, and just the whole feeling of it is just amazing. I just love fall so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed my I Heart Fall tag, and I tag you guys, everyone that's watching, to do this. And don't forget, if you do it, leave it as a video response to this one. I would love to see what you love about fall. And if I can find a I Heart Winter tag, I will do that as well, because I also love winter, but fall of course is my favorite. So I hope you guys have a nice warm and cozy fall, and remember to layer and have fun with your family and friends on Halloween. Bye guys!